Oh, welcome back for definitely not late at all review of week 6 of the LDL. Um, as usual, just be going over the matches here, and I'll just get right into it. Nothing to say this time around. Um, Zephyr into Silver is our first game actually, which is a bit surprising. Normally it's Lucas who plays this game first. Look at the matchup here. Cleavor is actually very good as like offensive mon here. I wouldn't really like to see it just sacks to get up rocks very early. Blade 2 has some merits if it's like super offensive, like choice or something to do with Quagsire. But again, this Quagsire is going to be very annoying for this team to deal with. It could even be Water Absorb though for the Feraligatr, because Feraligatr is a big threat of its own. I don't know if Quag can actually take the Life Orb Sheer Force hits from this Feraligatr without Water Absorb. But again, this could be Trailblaze, I think. I'm 100% certain on that. We're gonna start out. Blissey immediately lead into Silvally Steel, shoots out to Quagsire, which is pretty safe, but the parting shot does come out, gives Zephyr a bit of momentum. Paragonzi comes out, gets a special attack boost, and it's going to be a very strong hit that comes out here. If it's Nasty Plot instead that comes out, I think Blissey is kind of cooked. We'll see though if it's choice or whatever it is. Goes for the Solar Beam Power. It's a cool tech on some mons, but the thing is, like, you beat down Quagsire anyway. This mon is almost certainly going to be a physical defense wall most of the time. It can't really deal with, like, Latios. It can't deal with this poor Gunzi, especially since you see the special attack boost is going to be getting a boost of that. So, if you see this, then the Tri-Attack probably would have been the same base power as the Solar Beam. So if this was, like, Spect or something, it would be doing this critical damage. You would be doing about a third of Blissey's health for every hit. You'd be forcing recovery every time it came in. If you respect. Obviously, if you're Nasty Plot, you could 2 KO this thing. Could still be Nasty Plot though, so we'll see about that here. But just switch out to Doublade. And although like you can make your mons beat specific things like this Quagsire, or the animation like U-turn for a second, I was confused on how it got that. But you have to think about, I think, mainly which mons are going to try to switch into you and beat you. And for Blissey, for Porygon, it's always going to be Blissey. This might get Side Shock, not certain. If Latios comes in, this could have Mystical Fire. And Scarabthorn scouts for it. As it does, if Quagsire comes in, goes for Side Shock here, does 53. Because Latios is very strong, even though this is Fizdef Quagsire we saw from the special attack boost. Psyshock's still doing an absolute ton of this, and we'll see if what happens here, but you don't go for it. Yeah, this thing could Toxic you unless you have Refresh or something. Let's go for Tox. I think you need to either go for the roller switch out there. It does have Refresh. Okay, never mind. You're completely good then. Go for this. Psyshock does 68 this time around, as this is in fact Water Absorb. Okay, that's why it was doing a ton, because the boost is actually going through. It was not unaware. This is Water Absorb for the Feraligatr. Psyshock doing 52 to Necrozma. I'm wondering if you take the kill or you just refresh. Refresh here. Do Necrozma can do it. Goes for Dragon Nest, but I don't think it gets knocked, but I can't KO. It goes for Moonlight here. I think you could have just kept attacking that thing and you would have KO'd it there, but Quagsire are able to get that recovery off. A bit annoying because now your Latios set is revealed. You took about 25% of your HP. I think Greed is kind of valid there, because the Latios basically just won at that point because Latias wasn't coming, which means probably wasn't Dragon move of its own. This comes back in on this, but Mystic Fire can't KO Ferrothorn. Latias comes in instead on the Combine. We'll see now that it comes hard and if it does have a Dragon move or not. Let's go for a DT of its own, which means, where is this team? Is it even EQ? Can it even touch Subblade? Where is this team? It probably is it, but this could have another mon that you want EQ for. Ferrothorn instead comes in. This means that this Latias can actually touch it. See both combine both set up Mega Latias, excuse me, here. Double gets seated and Ferrothorn gets back basically to full here. Expected spikes finally come out and start to pressure this team on the switches. Parting shot comes out from Silvally and the Latios, but probably yeah, another spike can go up. As Matraris was going to come in on that thing. 29 is some decent damage though, even though it is leftover D-Dance. Might comes out from Latios. As Knock does do 46 to it. Fire's going to get some more chip as Necrozma just DDs right in its face. But Double is going to come in as the sack on the knockoff because Necrozma's boosted speed. It actually lives that though because the blade really bulky evaluates. Expect maybe Cleaver to come in. Porygon comes in instead. I don't think you live this. It could be very bulky Necrozma, in which case it will. But Porygon dies to that. Feraligatr comes in. I'm still not certain why you're not just going into, after seeing the set, either going into Silvally or Cleaver, because both of them can deal with this pretty effectively. Going Silvally here, at this point, like, you're just kind of sacking mons. But luckily, you avoid that knockoff. You have anything to do damage to it? Flash Cannon, 36. Okay, so this is Flash Cannon, not multi-attack. Can't actually break through this thing, I suppose. Let's get a split F drop here. The guys are going to come out. Silver trying to avoid Greed, but I think another DD would have secured the KO on Cleaver. But we'll see here if this thing dies anyway. Latios comes in instead. I guess Cleaver does die. See here, because I feel like Cleaver, yeah, it's a very bulky mon. It could take that. It's okay, it's Tailwind. I see. Knockoff. I guess it did not have a way to KO Necrozma. I don't know if Knockoff actually KO Necrozma. Probably did. So next, let's come out as Feraligatr is dead to the spikes. And Silver manages to take another 6-0. I can't take it anymore. Please stop this person. Please stop this person. Next up here. Looking at this matchup to begin with, the only thing that really stands out is Barraskewda flip turn absolutely free into this team. In terms of, like, defensive counterplay to Rain, Rotomo isn't really it. Keldeo isn't really it. And this team is going to have to rely on, I think, a lot of very cheapest strategies in order to deal with this, try to take down this Barraskewda. But at least Rotomo is a very decent mon to the matchup in general. It could probably go for Thunder Wave on Arch and Volt switch out into something like Keldeo immediately. Yggdrasil is the lead of choice into Metagross. Go stays in, takes 64 only. Those are Earthquake of its own and does not KO Yggdrasil. See if Bullet Punch comes out here. It doesn't, Yggdrasil gets taken down. Metagross gets taken down. After 2 turns you immediately see 1 KO. Keldeo comes in here. Skull comes out, only does 46 to Pelipper. Because it's Scald and not Surf, yeah, can't KO that. Really going for Roost here, but you're just stalling your own rain at this point. Porygon comes in instead, probably expecting a Cane to come out, but Pelly just goes for another Roost here. Arch, which is in on Porygon Sunny Day, is able to come out from that and teleport out into Iron Moth. It is Booster Speed that won't be able to KO Arch. But Arch can't KO me back unless it has Earthquake. Pele comes in instead, but you should scout for the discharge 100%. Porygon comes in. And Ironmoth goes right back for Sunny Day. That's actually a pretty cool tech. But it actually can't deal with Flygon, so Scizor is forced to come in. As Pelipper actually just switches right back in instead. Good mid-ground play to do with most things that could happen. Scizor Mega goes for Toxic on the Pelipper, so now it can no longer really beat down Keldeo, but immediately Skull Burned is rough. Roost get back to full, but U-turn's gonna come out, and I imagine Flygon actually comes in instead. I thought Barraskewda could just go for a free flip turn right back to Pelly. But Flygon comes in, doubles out into Yggdrasil on the Toxic. I don't know what you're trying to scout for, but rocks do come out. Maybe it was that misclicking watch just get in, actually look at the rocks. which are very good here because his team, their removal is kind of lagging. Rudamo and Scizor don't really want to run Defog, either of them. Flygon, able to Fire Punch. Okay, it looks like you're selling your own turn to the rain then in order to deal with the Scizor's Fire Punch. But after the CC drops, that will always KO. It was Life Orb though, so it probably would anyway. When it comes in instead, just tells me that it's trying to Wisp this. Arch, probably a free play. Really comes in, but this could just be a Leaf Storm that comes out. But it is Wisp. His Arch now comes out on the another Sunny Day. Everything here has Sunny Day. Wisp misses, but that doesn't... Okay. Pelly comes right back in. Oh my, what is going on? Zap comes in. Sunny Day comes right back out one more time. Goes for the Heat Wave here. Everything is missing. Which only does 18. Arch comes in one more time on teleport, and Keldeo finally back in, able to click and move for once. I think Secrets would 100% come out here, or if this has Focus Blast, that would be a lot better in this scenario. So it does come out, does only 55 though. Does get the boost, Thunder Wave. Unfortunately, this is the leftover sets, like Spell the Knot specs or something. Gets full parrot here on these Zapdos. Fargadu could come in, but Vulture's extremely free. And already this looks basically over to the Barraskewda. There's a get a free flip turn right here. Jeezy comes out instead, which makes sense. It is Helmet Rotom, which means that it's going to get a kill. Keldeo comes in. And Zapdos, obviously very free, even on the water move. It will take basically everything out without the rain up. And yeah, I think this game is just about over at this point. Vulture comes out. Barraskewda gets one more kill. And now just Iron Moth and Keldeo left. Keldeo comes in. Goes for Skull to try to take down Pelly, but I think Hurricane finally gonna take this out. Nope, it might not have Hurricane, that goes for U-turn there. Be Defog or something. As Zapdos comes in to go for... Vulture here does not have Hurricane or Thunder. Whatever, shouldn't really matter. Archie as Keldeo keep getting parried. A bit unfortunate with the differential there. Because now it looks like it's out of Secret Sword range, Vacuum Wave 47. Nice Body Press managed to take that out. Iron Moth is the last one in. Goes for Dance here, but at this point Barraskewda should take it out. Teleport comes in instead just to lose a tiny bit of differential for funnies. Zapdos is instead the sack. Whatever man, just send in the Barraskewda. Send in the Barraskewda. And it is over, like, I don't know, with a team like this, you have so little counterplay, alright? And that's the problem I have with just the team in general. Into a very strong Pacific playstyle like this, can't really do much at all. Especially with, like, the double physical steel types. It's just really tough. Next up here, this team has one of the best mods in the game, Dragalge, and Dragalge looks absolutely insane into this team, and I'm not trying to glaze it this time. Draco absolutely free because there's no world in which Weezing beats this. Could be Specs, but that would again be a bit annoying to predict around a Weezing. Again, if Weezing ever came in on such bomb, it would be destroyed, so it could be whatever it wants. The only mons here that could possibly take a hit are Terrapagos and Violet Giraffe. Maybe AV Aloe could switch into it. Turns out Aloe is the lead into Pinsir. Pinsir immediately goes out into Dragalge on the Scald. See it burn? We don't see it burn. We don't see leftovers either. This goes right for Draco. If this is not neutralizing gas, so it's not countering adaptability, so Sludge Bomb will do a ton if that comes out here. It's Flip Turn instead though. I really like to see Sludge Bomb. This spawn has like 65 Spit F or something. And Sludge Bomb would have done, I think, about like 50 if you did in fact have that. Maybe you don't, but also if this had T-spikes, that would have been a good turn to go for it, because your random poison is in. Something else will have to switch on those T-spikes, and Dura is the only one that really takes those. And instead switches in. So Spawn plus 26 to the Berry. Psych does 79 back, and yeah, this would basically be dead if Sludge hit this thing. Dura now switches in on the Psychic. Really comes and takes 41, actually a lot from that Flash Cannon. Really comes in one more time on the Dynamic Punch. We'll get confused here. His helmet though. Really comes in one more time, probably just on a flip turn. Yeah, I think Zygarde's the one to come out. Again, not too many switch-ins. I think it's kind of rough. We were switching to this thing, Jaga, especially after Panary, and it's not leftovers or anything. Zygarde kind of walks all over this team as is. But this could very well be Shuka Berry, and I think it kind of should be versus Zygarde. But again, Sub could just come out this turn. Yeah, Sub comes out, Draco misses, which is really unfortunate, because now it could just break the Shuka Berry if you have that. Here it comes in on this, it gets crit too. Yeah, I really don't think this team is capable of really handling Zygarde as is. Ares comes out, 46, we'll see if Kiss recovers enough to with the next one. And what if this had leftovers, but it does get taken down. Winter comes in, I don't think this gets Ice Punch. I think it's Shove. Stone Edge comes out anyway, this thing is still faster. Hitzer gets taken down. Raptor is reckless. Goes for the Scarf Reaper, manages to get some chip. 1,000 arrows, does manage to take it out there, no greedy Stone Edge looking for misses. It is in sucker range here, but you always Katao. Yeah. You can't give them the satisfaction, you have to Katao. Good job. Good job, get rid of the Zygarde, finally. Now you just have to avoid every single burn in the game. You're risky, but if you do, you can still win it. Sticker comes out to 68. Well, comes in. Again, no burn. Sucker comes out on Wish. Are you really slower than this? You're not running any speed? I think you avoid every single burn, which is good, but I think another SD instead of immediate sucker. Because another SD would have put it in one sucker range, of course. But also, I think this Duralivs could have body press. Terrapagos obviously is a mon that kind of lives every hit. Power here, and it does knock out Gambit, which means that it's basically over at this point. Goes for EP again. As Goldark does manage to confuse it, but I don't think that can take it back. Goldark gets Wheezing too. Let's see if it's faster or not. Goes for Rock Polish here. I kind of get the play, because if it doesn't hit itself, then you will be able to do some damage. But I think Pako still kind of lives this. I think Ogrepon lives Poltergeist too. So I don't know, I'm not 100% certain on that. Dragalge comes in over time. Strange Steam able to confuse this one here. Draco comes out. I guess this doesn't have Sludge Bomb. Interesting. What are its moves then? If it's just Draco flip turn. Whatever. Yeah, unfortunately, Zygarde just put in too much work. I kind of expected Coil versus this very physically heavy team. Like, Coil with, like, Iron Tail to kind of hit Hatterene for a lot of damage. But D-Dance works to outspeed Pinsir too, so it was fine. Here he is with his T-Tar versus Tusk Skarm. This surely this is like special T-Tar at this point, right? It has to be. There's no way. This is Tusk Skarm. It's like Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, 100%. Speaking of Tusk, this thing's a huge threat to this team. You need to take this out as quickly as you can. Torn leads into the Inteleon. Teleon's scared out by Torn. But Torn also chooses out to try to scout it, I suppose. Are you slower? Or you don't have a U-turn? Or not? I guess we're... I don't know, I feel like you live almost every hit, even like Spike's Ice Beam from Meteleon. Or either that or you're faster and can Oko with Hurricane. I don't know the sets though. Not certain on that, but Skull goes for a burn on Stoking. That's great Tusk just don't want to switch in. I hope this is just Sugar Berry and get some skull damage off on Tusk, because this thing is just the biggest threat ever to this team. Horn comes in instead. Right on the Headlock Rush, Skarmory comes in. And the Bleakwood does 28. Stoking gonna pivot in here now? Yeah. It's got a pre-wave. Now let's see if Torn has taunt. Goes up and Empoleon just comes in one more time on the Chili. Just goes in again. Stays in, actually lives the Headlong Rush. Skull does manage to take that out, which is huge, huge, huge. Although Empoleon was good, especially to kind of deal with the Iron Valiance to switch into the Slowking. I think Tusk was better into this team. Getting rid of that is absolutely insane. Empoleon manages to have kind of free reign here, get this kill there. Torn is the one to come in. Just keeps going for Bleakwind, but Slowking taking basically nothing. Goes for 2-wave and paralyzes it, and now Inteleon's looking like even bigger threat at this point. Oh, go for your Terra, but like I said, without Terra, I don't think it can KO Torn from this range. Maybe he comes out, but actually gets its Disguise broken. I expected Chili there too. Goes for SD here, and I don't know if you beat down Skarm. You need to be faster. Thunderbolt. Come on, man. I think it was safe to say 2 KO'd with that with Shadow Claw, but oh, whatever. You get Toxic. And Life Orb. Don't stop using Life Orb. It's a bad item. Okay, look at all the chip this mon's taking. It's already at half its health. Yeah, after the Toxic, it's at 22. It'll die next turn. So just have to Torn a Skarm pick one out, right? No, Teleon just stays and goes for Ice Beam. We could get sacked, but I feel like every Teleon ever, especially the U-turn, is choice. I think you could have just went T-Tar and saved one sack. Skarm comes in instead. He does get T-bolted. Bell comes in, probably just close combat on this thing. Gonna see if this is trouble. It is trouble. Can you KO it though? With the drops, probably anything you have. Yeah, Heavy Slam gets rid of it. And I think Draco's ult should take this. I mean, not switch in here. I mean, I meant like it'll win the game, not not switch it in. No, it. Wait, Lucas, what are you doing? Come on, man, click. Why did you click Earth Power? It's Jove. It's Jove. I think Nidoking takes this, though. I don't know why Inteleon didn't go for Serpent, didn't have that. People here. What is this Nidoking set? People doing nothing. No, this is Slowking. I don't know. Is this Scarf? It has to be, right? Surely this is an Earth Power range, right? You go for it here. Yeah, okay, finally. With the Rocks chip on the Inteleon, you managed to take it back, but come on, you can't sack the Draco's ult like that. Not at this point, unless like it's not Bolt Beak for whatever reason. But that just kind of annihilated the team at this point. Earth Power managed to get rid of that. Inteleon comes in. This has to be Scarf. Has to be. Inteleon goes faster. This could also be Scarf and Inteleon. I can't really tell from the damage. But if this isn't Choice Nidoking, like, I have no reason to fathom why you're going for Earth Power. Actually, I have the technology. I can go and check it out over here. Lucas versus Gaio. Lucas versus Crunkle. Brendan. Get it? Turn type bug. Okay, buddy. It is Troy Scarf, so I'm wondering if it's just also Scarf and Teleon. Probably. Probably, I guess it has to be. I assume you definitely EV this to be faster than Teleon at least, right? I hope. But either way, Hydro Mist comes out and... Forgive me, come on, you can't attack Draco's ult like that. And it just comes down to that. Very, 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 very unfortunate, but that is Mons. Next up here, Oofio, come on man, you need... you need a win, please. By the end of the season, you need a win. I need this. Do it for me. No versus Grunkle. I'm not asking you to do it versus Grunkle here. Starmie leads into Heatran. Go for the Skull, Muck doesn't get burned. Knock is gonna come out, but I mean, Enamor's versus Muck. Arrow comes in on the Gunk Shot. Does it get poisoned? It does get poisoned, unfortunately. Now Lando switches into this. Could just be Helmet. Two Wing Beats. Isn't Helmet. This is Ice Fang and actually my kid Lando. Boom comes in on a double here. This is Ice Fang. Gets a nasty, nasty, nasty crit. Still would not have come close to KOing without that crit. I'm actually surprised I KO'd with the crit. This is super offensive. Rillaboom. Maluja comes in now. And surely this team can deal with Haluja, right? Just Vegas comes in. CC comes right out. Not even acrobatics. Because Vegas able to come in on that. He just goes for SD. This comes out. This is Encore. This is Encore, but with it being burned, I think Enamor should take it on. Gouging Fire comes in instead. I don't know about that one. Still, it's only doing 45. Oofio! This better be Mental Herb. What, you... Oh! Please, please, Oofio. Just kill it, just kill it, just kill it, just kill it. Oh my god. Oofio, I shit you not. Stop trying to set up in everything's face. Just kill it. If you just kill all 6 Mons, you win the game. You don't have to be +6 to do it. You just click an attack and sometimes Mons go down. And then you'll be absolutely fine afterwards. And you're lucky, he just goes for Stone Edge anyway. And missed the first one. And like, what was the point of this? All you did was like lose all your health to Stone Edge. And you just get killed by Regular Rain after. You're so... please, oh, I don't even know if it's kills when I know at this range of Flare Blitz goes for Bulwark. Perk comes in, you're giving it like leftovers recovery at this point. He crashes and KO, his power gets rid of it. Lando's low enough that Roaring Moon can win the game. Vegas comes in. Only Muck, a little bit of chip on this goes a long way for the Roaring Moon, because now, yeah, with that Whispering Moon because up in its face. Also, even though Arrow is poisoned, it can't, never mind. I was gonna say it can get some, it can take some stuff home here with like Earthquake and Ice Fang, but yeah, it goes down here. Rillaboom comes in on the Heatran though. Let's see if this Heatran has Wisp. Oh. Okay. Bird comes out immediately, gets rid of the booster energy. You definitely want Miss Vegas to die to this though, because this is the only real setup fodder for Roaring Moon. As long as it does not get poisoned. Oh, come on. Oofio, I can't. This, after setting up in front of Halucha every single mon you have, there's absolutely no way this is the one time you click an attacking move to kill a mon. There's absolutely no way. When you actually just won the game. Oh my god. No! It's probably Colbert anyway, but like... Oh, Oofio, please. Okay. If there's a mon that's a threat, you can kill it. If okay, you can kill it, you're allowed to click the attacking move. If the mon isn't a threat, like this burned mug at like 3 HP, you can feel free to click your setup moves all you want. Alright, that's my wisdom for you, Oofio. Please, because Rogue Moon absolutely had this in the bag. Like, Krook will have to go Landorus and then double back into Heatran, and then you can like DD again, you can predict that, you can win, you can still win. But I don't know. We see the fraud Dondozo, which means that I'm tempted to say that this is going to be another Charizard Goog. Actually, I think Lou's the GOAT though. I think Lou can deal with them pretty easily. Low Kicks is also here, strangely enough. Darm actually looks pretty good because Premier doesn't really have any recovery. It's not super bulky of a mon. Eventually, it's immediately into the backup bolts. Venusaur doubles in here, but Premier switched in, probably expecting a maybe Draco to come out. Maybe this isn't a Violet and it would live that. Or maybe you just value Pilfer's HP more than the chip on Jackal. I don't know. Fair play though, Deoxys, which isn't on the Venusaur. Suspect my rocks well, because it didn't get poisoned. It does. And now I think this is basically capable of beating down Venusaur, even if it is Psychic Noise. You go for recover here, but Venu. It goes for Sludge Bomb for absolute free. Iron Treads can come in if it wants, but that doesn't really beat Venu either, I believe. I think that you have to be banded in order to beat down Venu with Iron Treads. You're actually just spamming your cover, trying to pressure stall some of these moves. The low kicks gets tired of it, so he doesn't. On the turn, it teleports out. It's a bit unfortunate. The first impression is 46 to this thing. Let's get rid of it though. But Charizard already at 31%. I think taking down the fraud in exchange for all this damage on Charizard is great. It was for Flare Blitz trying to say that it's X, but this could still be Celebi Y, like mixed. Let's see, instead comes right in on the waterfall, 16%. It finally comes in on the recover. Don't know what's going to go forward here. Premier comes in. This goes for Shadow Ball, does 32. Some decent chip for later in the game for Darm. Or Chippy Gun is the better Darm mix. Like Noise will come out, has 37 to Venusaur, but again, K-Drain can obviously come out. Well, instead. And because like Noise is a kind of mid-move, it goes away after one turn for some reason. Or it comes back in, but I don't know. It doesn't make a Venusaur. Roost comes out. Sludge Bomb 44, which is absolutely a ton. Treads comes in on this. Luckily, Iron Treads can't really be seeded because it has spin. But Giga Drain will beat this down. You kind of have to stall out those Giga Drains in order to beat it. Let's get this fully back. We don't see leftovers or any sort of item again, so this could just be choice one more time. These are coming out on Deoxys. As again, you're trying to pressure stall more and more moves. And I don't know, as long as this Venusaur stays alive, then I think the game is over because this team has nothing at all to do with it. I don't think Circuitry has moved to kill it. But it is Balloon Circuitry. It goes for Tail right here. Grenation Lucky Advance is 44 to it. Just have. Just has I think it has Grass Knot too, right? Yeah, I don't know if that KO's max put up for him. Let's go for who does that? There's 120 base power, but I feel like I never see this. New three. There's not. Okay, it does KO most of the time. Actually, it's probably, yeah, you have 173 special attack, but I still thought, like, non-stat it might. You might not. Tinglu gets taken down. Beast Boost comes out. Dragapult, obviously able to revenge kill it. Gets rid of the threat, and again, Venusaur just sticking unstoppable at this point. It's Garb Trades here to get rid of Dragapult. Venusaur comes in one more time to go for probably just free Sludge Bomb here. Seed's also perfectly fine, but I have to waste PP on the other moves. Yeah, actually, he's still trying to recover up, still trying to stall out some more PP. Big Noise of this just goes for one more new seed. Church comes in to get rid of the rocks, but retrain. Could put it down or back down to 10%. Probably should save this though for Darm though. As Quillfish comes in on seeds. Should be taken down from this thing. I was thinking if this like SD Boom, you can deal with it. But I don't know particularly what it. Oh my, I forgot it. I completely forgot about this. Wait. Oh my god, yeah, that was the only way to lose. Just, yeah. I know, I would have forgotten about that too. But I think it would have been scared of like, just that boom or something that takes out anything so. But still, this is really just a, nothing that you can do anything about. You just have to have the knowledge beforehand that it can have this set. And if you don't, it's not really your fault. So I don't know. Yeah, at this point, Darm can't take it home, I think. There's a Rock Slide comes out from Dozo. Waterfall Rock Slide, no leftovers. Working. Okay, this is AV then. But as I've learned from Pepsuki, this one does no damage. Use your footprint there into the Oxus. Let's skip a couple turns into this. Oh, very. Okay. It was Rockside random way to do this. Okay, so this is max depth, and this is really defensive per minute, not offensive at all then. We're going to be doing that little damage to Dozo. I assume this is the deal with Zard Y and X in one slot. This is good. Exos reversed here, heals up, or Garm later on. I'm gonna comes in, but I feel like letting this thing get chipped is kind of bad for. It was the one bad for Garm. This thing. He goes for Stonets here. Basically concedes that his choice lock. Goes for it, misses again here. And I think he was always lost because Scarf tried to be able to KO that big bag. And I think the Ox also looks that. But close, it just came down to that Venusaur going down at that turn. If Venusaur would have just absolutely wrecked the rest of the team, it didn't die to sleep on that one turn. Second to last over here. I feel like Sidori's such a good mon, always has a really good matchup, especially here. It could be Scarf to kind of deal with bundle, but I expect a just sort of more offensive set, maybe even like extra belts, like Libero, because you could go for Higher Vault for absolutely free versus this team. No switches at all except Feeny. Good Vault, Gung Shot. I feel like what do you do about it? Do you go Feeny and then you go into Drapion? there really isn't anything to do about it. So Pichu leads immediately into Mao. Mao forgot to be intimidated. Smatter goes for Sucker immediately, trying to catch it on the U-turn, catch some chip. It's a good play, I think. Thunder Punch comes right back out. That's 58. Into the helmet Corv. Surge comes in on Roost, and no ground temp, so Voltrid's completely free. Sub. Is sub seed? So, like, but why is what I'm wondering. Well, that's the only question I had. But why? Like, you can have both those moves on one set. That's fine. But why not? Why would you click sub on that turn though? Whatever. Ace comes in, which is not really like the C, because Ace is super board. You love to keep it healthy here. G-Gun comes in, immediate gunk shot. This has to be choice then. You're going straight for the gunk shot. Okay, man. You can't be doing that. You can't be sacking Ace versus this team. When he comes out, I'm just looking. The goat anchor is gonna come in. But unfortunately, Corviknight can't deal with it. Can't deal with it. Clamora comes in on a double, goes for Power Gem, but does not even grab the 2 KO. Bree is going to come out on the Roost. Is this also unnerved? But for what reason? Like, Unnerve is a fine ability, but I don't really think on Corviknight particularly is very good. There's not a lot of mods run resist berries for Corviknight's moves, because typically this isn't an offensive mod. I mean, you can in offensive sense, but people don't really plan around that much. Unnerve a lot better on something like T-Tar, because mods actually will run like berries to do with that thing, like Full Bar especially. Power Gem just keeps coming out, but without the pressure. Yeah, without the pressure, you can't stall any sort of PP from the Power Gem. Corviknight gonna go down. You spiked her up, but yeah, you have 2 poison types, so that doesn't really matter. He comes in as Delmai steps in expecting drill run. Drapion comes out onto it. Steel Roller 56 immediately gets rid of the terrain. Drapion knocks it off as Delmai just goes right for the Synthesis. Wade comes in again. He gets annihilated by that power grip. As Okerpon does switch in, and I think, yeah, I don't think without Cinderace healthy, this team can even deal with Okerpon at all. This has, unless it's like Thunder Wave on Electrode, it's over. Killjoy comes out. Slowking, okay, Rindo, I guess. But this also has to be Thunder Wave. I don't think this has a move to KO Okerpon. Side Shock, yeah. Like, the berry is fine and all, but if you can't do anything back, then it's kind of pointless in my eyes. Because it needs to be either, I think, if you want to run Rindo, it needs to be either Trick Room or Thunder Wave to kind of do this Okerpon. Yeah, Gilmore comes in, but it will just get killed by one nature. I don't think it matters really. Even if this max, it's probably going to die to that. But yeah, we'll just turn them out. And I think this team could do like Game of Thrones. I don't know, I just feel like after second Cinderace to be Drapion, it went from a completely like great matchup in my eyes to like almost unwinnable. Especially with a lack of other counterplay into this Okerpon. Last up here. Teams again. I think Skeletor actually has an absolutely insane matchup in this team. Despite the Bisharp and Soccer kind of threatening it, both are very prime Wisp targets. Nothing else here really beats it unless it's Specs, Kira goes Road Power. We can Road Power, this thing has no switches to that except maybe for Fable, so. Bisharp lead into. Come on, man. Wonderful first turn. Ooh, I like the like the rock color stealth rocks. What is going on here? Ice cream? Ah! It just died! One knockoff. Let's go. Oh! You know, out of all of the, like, moves I expected to come out in those first 5 turns, can I say that, like, that really, really, really wasn't what I exactly expected? It's Spirit here, Drain. No, Clefable's gonna win the game, but no. No, not like this. 57. Maybe this 20. Well, play rough misses like there's a chance of getting more and more chip on this thing. Oh, and the toxic poison. Just 32. Okay, Victini can get rid of the Clefable. Oh my gosh. He's out of the Zygarde. But this is probably just Knock, right? Knock should take KO this thing. Usually that gets the boost attack. Kirim is the one to come in. I think Kirim lives. 57. It's Scarf. Only 57. Is this another one of your signature like max HP Cortanos? So I feel like at this point I've been like surprised too many times by this thing being like max HP max Vidal. Skill Dirge, Alluring Voice, get rid of the Kirim after the Draco miss, which is pretty big because now I think Skill Dirge wins, I think. As it comes to Dark Pulse, let's see a flinch here. But Tortsong though is not Shadow Ball, I guess. Okay, but Wake cleans up, right? Wake and Arcanine. Quick doesn't really come out, flinch. DD. You better be faster. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Oh my gosh, DD knockoff liquidation. What was going on with the belly drum Clefable? The belly drum Clefable. Okay. You know what? Respect. Respect. That was a very, very fitting battle to end it off on. That was the last one for week 6. I don't know, I think we can think about this battle for a long, long time. This definitely has merit for the battle of the whole season. So, thank you all for watching. I'll hopefully do my own video for the week 6 battle soon. This is the one that I didn't do. I don't remember which week it was that I didn't do it. That's, yeah.